Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Steve Cooper, food app critic for tokemag.com. This week we got a celebrity app for you. It's Sara's Kitchen, and it is from the fabulous Sara Moulton. It's so hard these days because unless they're on the Food Network, most people, casual food people don't recognize a food chef, celebrity, whatever. Sara actually was on the Food Network way back in the day, back in the late 90s. And I remember when she was on there. Now she's on PBS with her own show. She is the author of multiple cookbooks. So she is, the Giada and the Rachel Ray of, the late 90s, early 2000s before they came along. I guess the closest thing now would be, Melissa d'Arabian. Anyway, let's talk about her app, Sara's Kitchen. As we've seen with other celebrity chef apps that I have reviewed in the past, Mario Batali, Jamie Oliver, Fabio Viviani, the one he did for Bertolli olive oils, they have all been pretty darn good, and so I was expecting the same thing from this one, and she delivered, of course. So what is this app? So really this app is 60 recipes from 3 of what she describes as her favorite cookbooks, her own cookbooks, and it also includes some video. There are just 10 videos on this app. The app is $2.99, but really high production quality, as you would hope with a celebrity type app. So let's see what we got here. You click the recipe button and you get almost like a catalog folder file system of categories, and it's got things like the big salad and veg cornucopia and from the sea, and you can click on any of these and then it gives you a very nice screenshot of one of the recipe images, and then you can swipe left and right to go through these. You find one you like, bam, you click on the name and you get into the recipe section. From this page, the recipe page, you can also click up in the top corner. There is a search magnifying glass. You click on that, and what it does is you can of course search by keyword, which works fine, but it will also browse all the recipes by alphabetical order. It will browse all the recipes just as you had previously seen them. And then last but not least, let me get back here, this is where you find your favorites. When you're in the recipe page, there's a little favorite heart, which is very common across basically every platform now. This is probably one of the quirkiest little things that I found about this app, is that there's no main navigation button to access your favorites. It's kind of buried within the search function. So that's where that is. And it does do your favorites alphabetically. I've talked about this in the past. When there's not a humongous amount of content, I mean, 60 recipes is a good amount, but it's not 1,000 recipes. So she can get away, I guess, without categorizing vegetable recipes and from the sea recipes and all that stuff. But that would be nice to have that as an option to filter. So let me get back here really quick to go to one of these recipes. So I go back here, I click on the recipe, bam, I'm in a recipe. The recipe page is very nice. There's nothing fancy about it, just a long scrolling page. It offers the description, the ingredient list, and then the cooking instructions. If there is a video associated with the recipe, it will appear at the bottom of the page. And like I said, there's only 10 videos. And while I'm talking about that, I'll just talk about the videos. So the videos are not how to make a recipe. They're really just helpful guides in terms of ingredients and prep work. So if you're cooking something, say asparagus, she'll do a short couple-minute video on what to look for when purchasing asparagus, how to prep and clean the asparagus, that sort of stuff. And as you would expect, she's been in TV for a really long time. The videos are very nice, really well done, extremely easy to follow. So I really wish she had included more, and software connected to the cloud. It only takes one update, and we got 20 videos instead of 10. So maybe those are coming down the pipe. From the recipe page, you can also click a little button here and add it to your shopping cart. You can also share it via Facebook, Twitter, or through email. What I do like is there's just a little home button at the top of the entire app, so you can quickly jump to that home screen. From there, I mentioned there's the recipes button. There's also a videos button, and there's that shopping list I mentioned. And within the shopping list, it's almost perfect. It's not quite as good as the Better Home and Gardens shopping list, where you can categorize it and separate it by recipe, but this does automatically sort the ingredient list by where you would find it in the grocery store. So your produce are all put together, your meats are all in one place, and so that's really nice. And then you can just swipe across the ingredient list to basically scratch off items from your list. One of the things I don't like about this is that if you can't really clean up the list. So when you add items to your grocery list, it's just adding every ingredient. A lot of the recipe apps will allow you to pick and choose which ingredients you dump into the shopping list. This one doesn't. It just pushes all of them over to the shopping list, and then you just kind of have to scratch off what you don't need. But saying that, it's nice, it works well. I think the biggest thing that these shopping lists should have, which this one does, is it organizes and categorizes to make the shopping experience easier. Otherwise, what's the point? So that's very nice. And then the last thing that this app has is a little Ask Sara button that you can access on the home page, which is simply a one-button click to launch an email that you can then ask her a question. Below that, there are other email or other questions that have been asked, and when you click on it, so it's separated by cooking tips, food safety, and Sara's picks. You click on those, and it essentially just goes to her website, but it still keeps you within the app itself. So that's nice that you don't jump in and out of the app. It's all self-contained. So I really did like that as well. Overall, this app looks great. It works great. There's not any major flaws. I didn't have it crash. It worked really well. Sara is a consummate professional, so the videos look good. The recipes look extremely delicious, and I think you'll enjoy them too. So it's not perfect. It's not exploding with value. $2.99 is not expensive or anything, but it's not like this app you will be crazy not to get. But it's a really good app, and if you have been following Sara Moulton for a while, I think you'll definitely enjoy this app, and I do recommend anybody who's looking for some really good recipes, some nice family recipes, some quick recipes, healthy recipes, to pick this thing up. Again, it's Sara's Kitchen. And this, I gave it a 4 out of 5. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.